Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some really interesting information to go over. We have some new alleged rumored Mega Evolution trademarks to take a look at for Legend ZA. We also have some new Nintendo leaks to go over. There's a lot of things to break down and get into. If you're excited for the video though, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's go over these new alleged Mega Evolution trademarks for Pokemon Legend ZA. Now, this was posted on 4chan, so as always, take it with a grain of salt. Most of the time, these do turn out to be fake, but they do also have like an image here as well, which I guess it doesn't necessarily give it any more legitimacy, but they just have something to like back what they're claiming. But basically the main part of this post is that there is a ton of Pokemon that do have Mega Evolutions and that don't have Mega Evolutions. These trademarks are also going to be expiring before Legend ZA comes out, and so they're saying that all of these trademarks are basically going to be reinitiated, and so in doing that they're going to be revealing new Mega Evolutions as well. But anyway, like I say, take it with a massive grain of salt. We don't know if it's true or not, but they say Legend ZA Mega Evolution leak. It was posted on the 25th of May, so a few days ago now, and they say these Pokemon will get trademarked again prior to the release of Pokemon Legend ZA. They are going to get Mega Evolutions and be the ones revealed before the game comes out. So all of these new Mega Evolutions here are going to apparently be revealed before Legend ZA comes out. Again, we don't know when Legend ZA is going to come out, apart from it being 2025. It might come out late 2025. If what Riddler is saying is true, it might come out early 2025. We don't know. Anyway, they go on and say, I only know promotional Mega Evolutions. So what they're saying here is promotional Mega Evolutions are obviously the promotional Pokemon to promote the game. So if we take, I don't know, Generation 9, for example, Pawmi was, I'm pretty sure, a Pokemon that was revealed before the game came out. It's just one of those Pokemon that you'll see in a trailer that just kind of promotes the game, instead of a Pokemon that you don't see until, you know, the game comes out. I do not know the rest, so this apparently isn't going to be all of the Mega Evolutions. These are just the ones that we're going to see in trailers. So expect these ones to be shown in the next Pokemon Presents and onwards. So not all of these are going to be shown in the next Presents, obviously. Some of them might be, some of them might not be. But this is kind of like the image that they did, I guess, like combined with this post. They're saying trademark expiry date. So Latias and Latios are obviously trademarks going to be expired, but we already know that those Mega Evolutions exist. Charizard, Gengar, we already know about those. Jinx is the first Pokemon that we don't already have as a Mega Evolution, of course. It was originally going to be a Mega Evolution. We don't know for what game, either X and Y or Auras, but it was scrapped in development. No idea why, but Mega Jinx apparently going to be returning to the games, and that is going to be a Pokemon that's going to be revealed before the game does come out. So Jinx is the first one. Gyarados, Ampharos, Scizor, Tyranitar, Gardevoir, Medicham, Banette, Abomasnow, Kyogre, Blaziken, Pinsir, Aerodactyl, Houndoom, Groudon, Kangaskhan, and Aggron, all Pokemon that we already know have Mega Evolutions, so nothing crazy there. They also show Plusle and Minun getting Mega Evolutions. Now, Plusle and Minun are really weird Pokemon to get Mega Evolutions, in my opinion. I feel like it would be it'd be mainly for, I guess, a double battle, but obviously you can only Mega Evolve one Pokemon per battle, so maybe they like go in hard on like multi-battles or something, and Plusle and Minun are kind of, I guess, leading the way for that, or paving the way for that. But I don't know, giving it to these random Pikachu clones is just a little bit weird. I mean, they're not even the Pikachu clone of the Generation 6 region, so yeah, I personally do not want to see Plusle and Minun get Mega Evolutions, but yeah, apparently they are going to be getting them, according to this. Obviously, we don't know if this is true or not. Rayquaza, Sceptile, Blastoise, Absol, Heracross, obviously we all know already have Mega Evolutions. So this is kind of like the image that they're taking this information from, and these are the new Mega Evolutions that apparently are going to be shown before the Pokemon Legend ZA game comes out. So obviously Mega Jinx we've already been over. Again, it has been scrapped. Very it's not even likely that it's going to come back just because it's already been scrapped, because obviously Flygon has also been scrapped as well, which is also on this list. I don't think if it's been scrapped it gives any more kind of any more reasoning as to why it's going to get one over a different Pokemon. Like, it was scrapped for a reason, so maybe they've scrapped it because they just don't want to do it. Maybe, like I say, a lot of people think it was to do with time constraints for Flygon and stuff. We're really not sure, but maybe they just scrapped it because they were like, actually, we don't want this Pokemon to get one. So maybe them being scrapped is more of a reason for them to not get one, because they've already visited that idea, they've decided against it, and they threw it away. So why would they revisit and be like, actually, no, we'll give this Pokemon the Mega Evolution? So maybe Jinx and Flygon are very unlikely to get Mega Evolutions, but either way, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Mega Jinx, Plusle, Minun, all apparently getting Mega Evolutions. Druddigon getting a Mega Evolution is, yeah, it's definitely something I could see happening. Druddigon is a very, like, meh kind of Pokemon. Like, it's not great. It obviously hasn't got any evolutions or anything like that, any pre-evolutions. It's alright, but I think a Mega Evolution would really kind of boost this Pokemon's I guess, chances in the competitive scene and everything like that. Maybe giving it a different typing as well, like Dragon something instead of just pure Dragon. But yeah, Druddigon, I think it'd be a really cool Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution, in my opinion. I'd really, really like to see that. I don't know how much it would change. Maybe it'd just get, like, more spikes or something. I'm not really too sure. But, yeah, Druddigon is definitely a Pokemon I could see getting a Mega Evolution. They then go on to say Mega Chestnut, Delphox, and Gekuga as well. So, this is really weird because for whatever reason, they've just dropped Greninja's Japanese name in there. Like, Gekuga is Greninja's Japanese name, and I don't know why they've done that. Like, why is everything else in English, but then, for whatever reason, you know, Greninja is just not. It just doesn't really make any sense. But I guess if this is the case, and this does turn out to be true, then these are more likely to be the starters, unless they just do the situation that they did in Pokemon X and Y, where we get the starters, which are going to be, I don't know, like, Piplup, Litten, and I don't know, Chikorita or whatever, and then those are the starters for Legends ZA, and then as we go through the game, we get a starter of either Chespin, Fennekin, or Froakie, and then those are the Pokemon that are going to get Mega Evolutions. Maybe, who knows? But I just think that the Generation 6 starter is going to be the stars. I don't know why. I'm just convinced. I'm just really, really convinced. And I know that goes against what, like, the formula is for Legends Arceus, but I just got that vibe, man. I just got the vibe that they're going to get the start. They're going to get the treatment. They're going to get the Mega Evolutions. I think that's going to be the case. But, yeah, no idea why Greninja's name is in Japanese. Obviously, Greninja already has a form, which is obviously his Ash Greninja form, but take a look at Charizard. Charizard has 2 Mega Evolutions, Gigantamax form, stuff like that. So why can't Greninja get a Mega Evolution? Plus, Greninja is one of the most favorited Pokemon in the world. Like, Greninja is very, very high up in the list. I think it's always like top 5 or something like that. So why not give one of the most beloved Pokemon a Mega Evolution? You'd be silly not to, really. But yeah, apparently those are getting one. Flygon, another Pokemon. Like I say, we've already spoken about the whole Jinx situation. It got scrapped for a reason. Again, if it was time constraints, then maybe it is more likely to be getting a Mega Evolution. But if they just scrapped it because they didn't want it, then yeah, I think it's less likely to get one. But if it did get one, obviously Dragon Bug would be a fantastic typing for it. I think it's a typing that a lot of people want to see it get. And yeah, Flygon, I want to see Mega Flygon. Whether it happens or not, I don't know, but I would really like to see it. Next up, we have Mega Staraptor. Obviously, we already have Mega Pidgeot, so maybe they're just giving a little bit more love to some of the regional birds. Staraptor is a really, really cool Pokemon. I've always thought it should be flying fighting, just like Hawlucha. Does get access to close combat and stuff like that, so yeah, Mega Staraptor would be so, so cool. I think it'd be a really, really good Pokemon, like really busted as well. Don't know if it would keep Intimidate or maybe, you know, Reckless or whatever, but either way, it'd be, I think it'd be a fantastic Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution. We also have Mega Crobat as well, which, yeah, I would like a Mega Crobat. I don't know what we'd do to it. Maybe just give it more wings or something. But yeah, the Zubat line is very hit or miss with the kind of community. But I think a Mega Crobat would definitely do well in terms of what people want to see. And then last but not least, we have Mega Arbok, which, yeah, I mean, we kind of got a form for Weezing, which obviously Galarian Weezing. So maybe we do get something for Arbok. And that would be a Mega Evolution. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe we get one. I don't know. I don't know if this is true or not. Like I say, I'm just kind of reporting on it. But either way, these are apparently some Mega Evolutions that are going to be trademarked before Legends EA comes out. Are you happy with this list? Obviously, they do say that this is, you know, just the promotional ones. These are just the Mega Evolutions that are going to be revealed in the trailers. So there's going to be more as well. And what, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11 here. So I think like 10 to 15 new Mega Evolutions would be really, really good for Legends EA. And I think that will be the case. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. Do you like this list or not? Moving on, I do also want to carry on talking about Mega Evolutions in terms of the kind of multiplayer scene for Pokemon Legends EA. There's this post here on the r/Legends EA Reddit by Critical Audience 743 talking about how the Wi-Fi battles, multiplayer battles and stuff could actually have a competitive kind of situation in Legends ZA. So, do you think Legends ZA will have multiplayer Wi-Fi battles, VGC competitive in general? So, I say most likely not. I feel this will be a strictly single-player experience, and it might not even have abilities and stuff, like Legends Arceus was to an extent. They might incorporate Mega Evolution abilities into Pokemon stats, like Sharon's Flower Gift. Morwow's huge power attack stat is there without an ability, or Medicham's pure power. However, some mons like Mega Swampert might be screwed since they depend on Swift Swim. I'm curious to know your thoughts on the conundrum. While we wait for the mid-hype season that Game Freak has yet to started, like what happened post Sun and Moon era for them, they have stopped showing things in trailers, and it got ridiculously noticeable during Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. So, I completely disagree with this. I think there will be a competitive scene in Pokemon Legends ZA. I think that there will be a lot of battles in the game throughout the story, and I think there will be some sort of online situation as well, because if you think about it, Mega Evolutions, their primary function is battling. You know, the only other thing that they do apart from battling is, I guess, the soaring feature in Auras with Latios and Latias. But apart from that, Mega Evolutions are mainly for battling, you know. And why would they introduce Mega Evolutions into a game where there's not going to be much battling? And I know that obviously you don't have to have battling. You know, you can have battling in single player and not to have it online. But if you take Legends Arceus, for example, there was, what, like 10 battles in that game that were in the story? Not many at all. But that's because Legends Arceus fixated on completing the Pokedex. You know, it wasn't really bothering about battles and stuff like that. Whereas Legends ZA, we know that it is going to have a focus on battles. I mean, we saw it in the initial trailer between the Aegislash and Sylveon, so we know that the battling is going to be taking place. And as well as that, it's taking place in a city as well, where I think predominantly we're going to be going through these different like sections, and there's going to be like big battles in each of these sections. And the thing about Mega Evolutions is like they're going to have, most likely going to have abilities and new moves and new typings and stuff like that, and I feel like that just breathes battle-like competitiveness into the game. And as well as that, if we don't have online, when are we going to be able to use these Pokemon? Like, let's say the Generation 6 starters get Mega Evolutions. Mega Greninja is going to be stuck in Legends ZA as the only game you can battle in a single-player format, and not be able to use it online. Like, I just don't see that. Like, they're going to want people to use these Mega Evolutions. They're not going to be available in Scarlet and Violet because they're not going to be able to transfer across, because obviously there's no Mega Evolution in Scarlet and Violet. So for them to really grasp the kind of competitiveness of Megas, I feel like there has to be an online scene. And maybe it's not crazy. Maybe it's just like, you know, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, where it's like small battle timers or whatever. Maybe it doesn't, or maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't have agile and strong style. I think it'd be really cool to have that kind of function in like online battles. But I just think that Mega Evolution is too battle focused to not have, you know, a lot of that be in the game. Plus, we're not, you know, if we don't get anything this year, we're not going to have a game until 2025, potentially late 2025, so that'll be 3 years since the last Pokemon game if we don't count the DLC. People are going to be a little bit bored about Scarlet and Violet by then, and they're going to want to battle in like different games. And if you get a new Mega Evolution, you're going to want to battle your friends with it, you're going to want to battle online with it. So I think there will be a strong competitive kind of scene in Legends ZA. Personally, I do. Maybe it does have agile and strong style, like I say, maybe it doesn't, but I'm all for battling for Legends ZA. But what are your thoughts on it? Do you think there will, or do you think there won't be battling online for Legends ZA? Let me know your thoughts on it. Anyway, moving on, we do have some new Nintendo leaks to kind of finish today's video off with as well. We have My Nintendo News tweeting out saying Midori, obviously one of the very prominent leakers in the community right now. Monolith Soft project codenamed Legacy reportedly in development. So this was posted on, like, say, My Nintendo News, saying notable leaker Midori, whose track record is near spotless, says that she was informed a few months back that Monolith Soft's next project with Nintendo is codenamed Legacy. The game could well be a follow-up to 2022's well-received Xenoblade Chronicles 3, or a brand new project entirely. Perhaps we will learn more about the game at the next Nintendo Direct presentation, which is scheduled to take place in June. So this was the kind of post here. So Link Hood saying, I don't doubt you. Do you have any insight or information on what Monolith Soft is going on with the Switch 2? New IP, new Xenoblade game. I was told a few months ago that Monolith Soft was working on a project with codename Legacy, but I do not have any other information. Then we also have Stealth talking about this as well, saying, according to Midori, Monolith Soft is working on a project codenamed Legacy with Nintendo. I see people immediately saying Xenogears, Xenosaga, but codenames really can't be interpreted at face value like that. it could be this is the game that is really going to cement our legacy kind of thing. Is Midori a Nintendo/Sega/Atlas leaker now? So could be something to do with Xenoblade. Might find something out about it during the next Nintendo Direct in obviously in June. We'll have to wait and see. But either way, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts. What do you think this legacy kind of development is going to be? Do you think it is going to be a Xenoblade game, or do you think it's going to be something different? And then also, what are your thoughts on the whole kind of competitive aspect of Legends EA as well? Do you think there will or will not be a competitive scene? And then also, what are your thoughts on these Legend Mega Evolutions as well for Legends EA? Let me know your thoughts on all that. Anyway, though, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.